Hey everyone, it's Chris from Maples Watch Company. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited to show you something that came in the shop a couple days ago. For those of you who don't know me, again, I'm Chris. I'm a Navy veteran, and I just starting dipping my toe in becoming a watch dealer, opening up a shop in May of this year. So to have something this cool and exciting so early on in this journey, I think is pretty awesome. And here it is. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, Chris, that just looks like a standard Tudor Black Bay 58. Normally you'd be right, but if I go in closer here with no glare and inverted because I haven't mastered TikTok, you'll see Hodinkee in there. So this watch is one of 100 Tudor Black Bay 58s that were, I don't know if they were commissioned by Hodinkee, but given to Hodinkee friends and family. And that's a one of 100 worldwide. In fact, I think Tom Brady was one of the people who got one of these watches. So if you think about it in those terms, it's pretty crazy that Chris, this guy from nowhere, has one of these and is able to offer it for sale. So just a couple of quick things. In addition to the Hodinkee on the dial there, it's engraved with the person's name who was a gift to, as well as Hodinkee and one of 100. Of course, I can't show you the case back because I don't want to disclose who that person was. But if you think about the limited amount of watches available, it's a pretty exclusive club of people who receive this watch. So naturally, it comes to me is to say, how do I price something like this? I mean, think about it. One of 100, maybe 5-10 people sold this watch out there. There's not a lot of sales out there, and even if there were, there are not a lot of public sales out there. I mean, I think Tom Brady even actually auctioned his off. But you can't price it like a normal Tudor Black Bay 58 because of the exclusivity of it. You know, there is going to be a premium for its rareness and limited availability worldwide. So when I started doing my research and my due diligence on how to price it, this kind of came up a lot. Now, I can't say Hodinkee has the same brand recognition as Domino's, but these Domino's watches, for those who are not familiar with them, these Rolex Air Kings came as a incentive, or were an incentive from Domino's to franchise owners when certain sales goals were met. Throughout the years, there have been different versions. The most popular one is that one in the corner, which is the red and blue pizza box on the dial. This other variant came later on. It has basically the Domino's emblem on the bracelet. I think there's one other version that has like a black and white Domino's pizza box on the dial. That's not so popular. Now, these watches, there's a lot of them out there. I mean, if you go to Chrono24, some of the other avenues, you'll see a lot of these watches are available for sale. And for me, you think about, and they're a lot older. So the Air King is probably not the most popular Rolex model, obviously. But if you think about where they were then to where they are now, these still trade and sell at a pretty good price. So now as a dealer, I have to ask myself, well, how much of a premium do I put on this watch? Because I think Tudor, in 5-10 years might be more than it is now. And that this one of 100, whether Hodinkee's around or not in 5 or 10 years, might be a very exclusive club. So I think I've priced this pretty well on the website. You can go check it out. In fact, if you compare it to some of the other sales that I've seen or auction sales amounts, I think it's pretty low because this is going to be something for somebody who wants to be a collector or that is a collector, but that becomes a problem, right? You just try to figure out what's the best way to price this, and that's how I see it. So you've heard a lot of people on Watch talk about how Tudor is what Rolex was a few years back, and if that's the case, then where does the market see this watch going? Will it go higher than these? Maybe. I mean, the Tudor Black Bay 58 in and of itself is an iconic watch. It's already been dubbed an iconic Tudor watch, and it's something that's special and different that Tudor brings to the table. So if you marry that plus the exclusivity of this particular version, I think we've priced this pretty aggressively, probably too low, but that's okay. I'm not greedy. So if you want to learn more about this watch, or you want questions about this watch, send me an email at chris@8bellswatchcompany.com. Message me here. I will have more content available about my dealing, and hopefully engage with you more about stuff like this. And I will tell you, I have some other pretty cool things coming down the pipeline. if I'm working the phones and the emails and the texts correctly. I should have some other cool watches to show you. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you do well, and I will talk to you again soon.